And did you know they just announced who the main villain is going to be for Super Mario Bros. Wonder?
Is it King Wart?
You'll never guess who it is.
It's Bowser Jr., right?
Nope, it's
The Wentworth Bros.
We need more crossovers in video games.
It's all over the movies. Marvel's doing crossovers left and right for their movies. We got to get back to the good old days of where characters crossed over into games.
What do you think are the best crossovers in video game history?
First one that comes to mind, I played it all the time as a kid. The Crash Bandicoot and Spyro crossover, when Crash got a purple game and Spyro got an orange game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite Game Boy Advance game.
But if we're going all-time best, it's gotta be Smash Bros.
Yeah, Smash Bros. Is the poster child for crossovers.
Yep.
What about Mario and Sonic at the Olympics?
Yeah, two titans of gaming.
No one thought those two would ever come together for a game.
It's weird, that's like the series they keep going with Mario and Sonic. Like, they don't do more with it.
They could do so much more, and it's just lame sports games now. But back then, it was iconic.
This game I always played was Nicktoons, the Volcano Island one.
Yeah, the battle for Volcano Island, that was my favorite of the series.
On the GameCube, yeah.
You had SpongeBob and Danny Phantom coming together.
Ugh, all-time fave.
I'll go away from Nintendo here. Give me Marvel vs. Capcom. As far as arcade-style games go, that's the dream game. You had every superhero, every fighter combined into one game to see who could win those fantasy matchups.
And you can't forget Rayman and the Raving Rabbids and Mario.
Oh, Mario and Rabbids? That crossover came out of nowhere.
What a team up. And it works somehow.
Yeah, as far as crossover games go, everyone else is fighting for second place. Smash Bros. Is at the top. But the real question is, who are the best characters in Smash Bros?
The only character I play in Smash Bros. Is Mr. Game & Watch.
Ah, yeah, you're so annoying with Mr. Game & Watch.
You know that well. In Brawl, I was unstoppable with Mr. Game & Watch. Almost every game I win.
Give me Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon was my dog. Nothing feels better than hitting a perfectly timed Falcon punch.
We're talking like early Smash Bros. I was always Yoshi, licking people up with the egg and throwing them off the stage, and they couldn't do anything about it.
You couldn't break out of the egg. That was brutal.
Or DK. DK, you pick him up and jump off the stage and throw him.
My other go-to would be Fox. Just spamming that sprint dash over and over and over and over again.
Oh, man. So annoying. Him and Falco.
But now in Smash Ultimate, my guy is Incineroar.
What?
The pro wrestling Pokemon? Come on.
Oh,
he destroys everyone.
If I want to throw an honorable mention, though, Luigi. That up B move, it's like a KO hit.
I think I only played with Luigi in Melee. I know Melee gets a lot of love. Do you think Smash Bros. Melee is the best Smash Bros? Wait, don't answer that. Give me your top 3 Smash Bros. games.
Me personally, I'm putting the N64 number 1.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Melee number 2. And Brawl number 3.
Oh, so you're just a nostalgia guy.
Yep. But if you're putting the game I'm the best at, it's Brawl. I crush it, Brawl.
For me, number 3, Smash Ultimate. It's got the most characters. You can play online. I feel like I kind of grew out of Smash, but I can't deny how good it is.
Okay.
It's got the most longevity. Number 2 for me is Melee. I feel like that's the game I played the most as a kid. I think Melee has the best fight mechanics, but my all-time favorite Smash Bros. Game is Smash Bros. Brawl. The Subspace story mode, that's the best story in video games. The way they had like a coherent story, bringing all those characters together, by far the best Smash Bros. Game.
We're probably going to get hate for not putting Melee 1, either of us.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. I think it's the best GameCube game ever, though. For sure.
Do you think it's the best-selling game of all time? At least for GameCube games?
Yeah.
What do you think are the top 5 best-selling GameCube games?
I know this pretty well. It's Melee's number 1.
All right, you got it there.
Is it Sunshine number 2?
Sunshine at 3.
Oh, man. Is it Zelda?
Zelda's on there. That's at 4. Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. You're missing number 2 and number 5.
Number 5, Luigi's Mansion.
Yep, that's right.
Bam.
It came with the GameCube pretty much.
It was launch, yeah. Launch title. What am I missing for? Oh, number 2 is Double Dash.
Yep, you
There
got
we
it.
go. Forgetting the Mario Kart.
Mario pretty much dominated the GameCube era. And they're about to dominate again with Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I'm hyped for that game.
Yeah, that's got to be why we're such big Mario fans, because GameCube was like our era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm hyped. The Mario era is back. And did you know they just announced who the main villain is going to be for Super Mario Bros. Wonder?
Is it King Wart?
You'll never guess who it is.
It's Bowser Jr., right?
Nope, it's once again Bowser.
Oh my god.
Everyone's favorite fire-breathing dragon lizard turtle is back as the main antagonist. And honestly, I'm kind of bummed about this.
How do you know this?
So, the ESRB rating came out. It gives a description of the rundown of the game, and it says that the main antagonist is Bowser.
Kind of a letdown.
It is. We thought Nintendo was doing something experimental here. They were straying away from the boring new Super Mario Bros. Pattern, doing something new, but now it's just more of the same.
They could throw in another villain.
This pretty much cements Bowser as the most iconic Mario villain of all time here. The fact that they can keep throwing him in game after game after game, and it does so well every time.
Yeah, maybe the most iconic villain, period,
Yeah.
in gaming.
Well, let's take Bowser out of the equation. Who are the top 3 Mario villains? And they gotta be boss characters.
No Bowser.
No Bowser in this, because come on, everyone's putting him at number 1.
I gotta go Petey Piranha.
Oh, he's a classic.
He became legendary in my eyes in Mario Baseball.
Yeah. I was so afraid of him in Mario Sunshine, though. So I guess he did his job as a villain. But I'm gonna go retro here. My number 1 is Donkey Kong, the OG Mario villain.
But wouldn't it be Cranky Kong?
Okay, now we're getting into semantics.
My number 2, King Boo.
Yeah, he's a solid choice.
He opens up so many doors for Nintendo with haunted games.
And he made his appearance in the Mario movies, so there's more King Boo to come.
Yeah.
Going a little out of the box here. Dimentio from Super Paper Mario.
Oh, he was intense.
He's an elite villain. Talk about a mastermind.
My last pick, I'm going King Bob-omb.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
I know, R.I.P. after that. My last pick is Waluigi. You're gonna come at me and say he's not a Mario villain, he's not a boss. But if you play Mario DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, Mario Mix, you know that Waluigi is the boss of the first world.
Really?
So he counts.
I don't know how I just forgot about Wario.
Yeah, putting Waluigi over Wario is tough. I mean, that goes to show Mario surprisingly has a wide variety of villains. I mean, you compare that to Sonic. Who does Sonic have as villains? Eggman? And you could say Shadow, but
Yeah, maybe.
Shadow's half the time your ally. And did you know Eggman was actually supposed to be the main protagonist of Sonic games?
Really? Oh, there's Metal Sonic too.
Oh, Metal Sonic. He's not a character, he's just a creation.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eggman was originally supposed to be the main character of Sonic games. He was supposed to be a good guy.
No, really?
When Sega was trying to create their video game mascot to compete with a Mario, to compete with a Mickey Mouse, they were coming up with all these designs, and they couldn't get one right. But they really liked this blue rabbit. But the way it played in games was so awkward, they needed something with a round shape. And someone drew up Dr. Eggman. A fat, mustachioed old man, and he was going to be the protagonist. But eventually they decided he was too similar to Mario, so they took the blue rabbit and Eggman and combined it into one to make Sonic, who runs like a rabbit, but he can turn into a ball. And then they used the Eggman character design to make him the main villain of the game instead.
Wow.
So we could have had good guy Eggman.